Korean tech giant Samsung Electronics is all smiles. Bumper sales of its new smartphone models, the Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge, led the gains in its first quarter earnings surprise. Kim Min-ji has more.
Is Samsung Electronics back on a roll? According to the company's regulatory filing, its net profit came to over $4.5 billion in the first quarter, up almost 14% from a year ago. Its operating profit edged up nearly 12% to over $5.8 billion, while sales rose about 6% to over $43 billion. The results are almost in line with the earnings guidance released earlier this month, and the operating profit beats market expectations by over $1 billion. Samsung attributed the strong earnings to a better-than-expected performance of its mobile division. The division's operating profit rose over 40% from the year before to $3.4 billion, thanks to strong sales of Samsung's new flagship smartphone models released in March. This marks the mobile division's strongest performance since the second quarter of 2014, after suffering tough competition from global rivals amid market saturation. Samsung's semiconductor arm, another cash cow for the company, posted $2.3 billion in operating profit, down 10% from a year ago due to falling chip prices and a slump in demand. The company's consumer electronics business fared better in the first quarter on the back of better sales of premium televisions. Samsung also says it believes it benefited from favorable foreign currency conditions to the tune of about $400 million as the Korean won traded weaker against major currencies. The earnings report comes a day after Apple saw its quarterly revenue drop for the first time in more than a decade. It saw its revenue slide almost 13% to around $50.5 billion in the second fiscal quarter from a year ago, due mainly to an unprecedented drop in iPhone sales. Kim Min-ji, Arirang News.
And Samsung Electronics says the company will buy back over $1.7 billion worth of shares over the next 3 months. The plan, which will be complete by later this year, includes buying 1.3 million shares and 320,000 preferred shares.